Yo, what's cracking YouTube? Just JK and welcome back to my channel for another GT Online video. And in today's video we're going to be building a 1970 Ford Escort RS from the Fast and the Furious 6. So this build is a review build because the last time I'd done this was with the Volker Warrener, and if you've fucking been asleep for the last week, we have a brand new vehicle inside of GTA. It is called the Vapid RETINUE, and this is the vehicle we're going to be using to redo this build, because even though the Volker Warrener was a good car to do it with at the time, the Volker Warrener is based on an old 70s Skyline, whereas the Vapid RETINUE is more based around the 70s Ford Escort RS. Now this vehicle is going to set you back a pretty penny. It's going to be $615,000, but on the other hand it's not that expensive compared to all the other new fucking DLC vehicles in this DLC. As you can see, it comes with the Smuggler's Run DLC, and it is fucking beautiful. So if you do want to follow me on this build, you're going to have to go and grab yourself a Vapid RETINUE, meet me back in LS Customs, and I'll show you how to do the rest. So you go, my bros, as you pull into LS Customs, you'll see the Vapid RETINUE is in the Sports Classic category. So right from the get-go you can see exactly where Rockstar were pulling their influence with this vehicle. We've got bucket seats as standard, so this has got to be, you know, a sporty fucking little car, and it fucking looks at it, just looks amazing. I love the look of this vehicle as stock, and we're going to make it look fucking 10 times better as we replicate the Fast 6 Ford Escort. So without any further ado, guys, we're going to get straight into it with the body armour. We're going to get 100% body armour, then we're going to go to the brakes. We're going to get the race brakes. For the bumper, front bumper, I think we are going to go with, we need some rally lights. We definitely need some rally lights, but we need the bumper as well. So we're going to go with this one, the bumper mounted rally lights. For the rear bumper, we only get one other option, and that is to remove the bumper, but we need the bumper on this motherfucker, so we're going to stay stock. So next we're going to move on to the chassis, and as you can see, that adds a roll cage, and the car from the film does have a roll cage, so yeah, we're going to purchase that. So then we're going to move on to the engine. You want to grab the level 4 engine upgrades. Next we've got the exhaust. Now I really don't want to go crazy with this exhaust, but the stock one looks so fucking puny and shit. That's got to be changed, and even the dual one looks fucking pretty shit, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to go crazy by getting the big bore. Definitely not getting the Shakatan, because that is just fucking stupid. So I think, yeah, we're just going to go with a race exhaust. It does kind of, I think it looks good. It doesn't look overly big. That looks fucking crazy big. That's nice in kind of middle ground, but I think they look puny and kind of shit. So we're going to go race exhaust. So next we've got the fenders, and as you can see we've only got one other option, but that second option is perfect, and that's exactly what we need. So we're going to go with the arch extensions. So then we're going to move on to the grille, and then once we're in here we're going to go and grab this drilled valance, and that looks fucking, that just looks awesome, man. That looks so good. If that bumper was split, because the one in the film is, it's hard to explain, it's like a split bumper. So the rear bumper at the back is completely solid, one length. The front bumper is split into two sections, so we haven't got a middle section, we've just got the right and the left section. It is really hard to explain what I mean, but if you have a look at the picture you'll know exactly what I mean. So that is an unfortunate part to this car, but it can't be helped. We've got the drilled fucking valance, man. What more do you want? We've got the rally lights, we've got the front metal bumper. It's looking fucking sweet. So yeah, we're going to grab the drilled valance. Next we've got the hood. I don't think we're going to change. No, actually, I take that back. We are going to grab the hood pins. Next we've got the lights. You do want to grab the Xeon headlights just because they look a little bit nicer. We're going to skip a neon kit for this build. So then we're going to move on to the livery. Now with the livery, the one in the film is very, what's the word? It is, I can't even think of the word that I'm looking for, but it is very unique, and can we get that in GTA? The closest we can get into GTA is this bad boy, the wide body stripe. The one in Fast 6 has exactly this livery, but running along the door side of the car rather than over the top. So we'll just have to settle for this. You know, that's all we can do. It looks a lot better than with no livery, and it looks a little bit nicer than the double body stripe, and you know, all this sort of stuff is completely irrelevant to this build. So the best option is the wide body stripes. That's the one we're going to go with. So next we're going to go into the respray. We've got two options. We don't need both options, so we're just going to start with the primary. We're going to go into classic because I think classic looks a little bit nicer than metallic, because I think when you got either a livery or if you got two different colours on the car, metallic kind of gives it a, I don't know, it kind of blends the colours together too much, and I think they look a bit strange. So if you've got two colours, two separate colours, or livery, I suggest to go classic, because I think they look a little bit nicer. But what colour we gonna go with for this vehicle is like a racing blue. I think racing blue looks good. It looks acceptable. Actually looks really good. We'll quickly just try normal blue, where that actually looks quite nice, but personally I think that's a little bit dark. So yeah, we're going to go with classic racing blue, and then we're going to go into the secondary colour and purchase exactly the same. So then that brings us nicely onto the side skirts, and that is no side skirts. This confused me when I first customised this vehicle, because I thought, side skirts? There is no side skirts. We've just got mud flaps. What the fuck? They're not skirts. You know, I don't understand why they've been categorised as skirts, because they're not. They're just mud guards. But we do need them. These are the motherfuckers we need for this build. So you do want to go into skirts and purchase black rubber mud flaps. So the next category is the spoiler. Now with the spoiler, I looked at this for a little bit, because obviously when you purchase this vehicle, a lot of people are going to be purchasing it for racing. It is very competent racing. I think that's really nice handling. The speed is pretty nice as well. Obviously it's not the best in its class or its category, but it's fun to drive. So I can see a lot of people using it, especially in the first few weeks of it being released. So I was looking at spoilers because it is essential for an added traction bonus. Now moving over to the spoilers, none of them really match, because the car in the film doesn't have a spoiler in any way, shape or form. So these are no good. That's definitely no good. So I was looking at this one, the ducktail deck lid, because it kind of gives the illusion of just the trunk being a little bit taller. It doesn't actually show that it is a out spoiler. So I suppose if you are going to be using this for racing, and you needed that added traction bonus, go with a ducktail deck lid, because obviously it gives you that added traction and you need it for races. But purely for the build, we're going to leave it off, because obviously we're staying true to the car as close as possible from Fast 6. So, and the car from the film didn't have a spoiler, so we're going to stay stock with the spoiler. But if you want to use this in racing, I suggest just to grab the ducktail deck lid. So next we're going to move on to the suspension. You do want to grab the competition suspension. We've got a transmission, race transmission, and then you want to grab turbo tuning. Now for the wheels, guys, you want to go into wheel typing, into tuner, stainless stock rims, and then we're going to go and find these bad boys. They're called Fujiwara. You go grab them. They're very cheap as well, under £5 That is fucking awesome. But we're going to grab them anyway, and then we're going to go into the wheel colour. Then you want to go and find the colour dark copper. I think that looks a little bit nicer than gold, because gold is very bright. Obviously you can go with gold if you would like, if you prefer, but me personally I prefer dark copper, because it gives it a little bit of a darker twinge and it doesn't look so out there and in your face, you know. So I think, yeah, me personally I think dark copper looks a little bit nicer, but if anybody prefers gold rims, obviously go with gold. Whilst we're here, guys, you might as well go into the tyres and purchase the bulletproof tyres, and to finish off this build, as always, you will go into windows and purchase the low smoke window tin. So you go, my dudes, there is my variation of the Fast 6 Ford Escort Mark 1 RS, and that is fucking beautiful. And we used the Vapid Retinue for this motherfucker, and it's always night time when I finish a build. What the fuck is going on? I came in here at night time, man. I was expecting it to be at least, you know, near daytime, but when I come out, it is fucking stupid. But we're seeing the fucking beauty of this vehicle inside of LS Custom, so you can see exactly what this car's all about and how fucking nice it looks, especially playing as the Ford Escort from Fast 6. And we'll just stick under the light and you can just see it's just fucking so nice, man. I thought the Volker Warren had done a really good job of this build, but you just get so much more with this car, and you can 100% see that Rockstar, when they were creating this Vapid Retinue, they had the Escort from Fast 6 in mind, because the mud flaps, the arch extensions, the drilled valance at the front, the rally lights as well, the roll cage, everything about it apart from the livery is bang on. and I'm really happy that they've fucking added this car, man. This is the sort of car that I like to see being added into GTA. I'm sick of supercars. I know I've said it in previous videos, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm sick of supercars now. I'm bored of them. Bring us some more of these motherfucking old school sports cars. This is what we want. We want some of these bad boys. We want like the XR2, man. Bring us a fucking 80s XR2. I'd love one of them. That was my dream car when I was a kid. I fucking loved the XR2i. Amazing vehicles. Bring us the old Ford Escort Cosworths, man, from the 90s. Some of them motherfuckers. That would be amazing if they brought some of them vehicles into the game, rather than supercar after supercar after supercar. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling now. This is the build on the RS Ford Escort from Fast 6. I hope you guys did enjoy the build. If you did, smash a motherfucking like, and if you're not already, want to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more GTA 5 content. And until next time, guys, I'm out. Adios.